Like making your own treats, it really feels like an unlimited supply. Like, it's awesome.
Today we're gonna make do-it-yourself dog treats for less than $2 a pack.
Stay tuned. When you go to your local pet store or supermarket, you find a lot of treats. The problem with those is, first of all, they're expensive most of the time. But even the expensive ones, a lot of the times they may contain ingredients that are harmful to our pets, like preservatives and additives that we don't really want to feed. So today we're going to show you how to make your own homemade DIY treats that are incredibly healthy. You can feed as many as you want to your pet, basically, and they only have one single ingredient.
We're going to show you how to make it in both the dehydrator as well as your oven.
Let's get started.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our beef cubes and we're going to slice them up in 5mm slices. Now you can slice them thicker, however it will take a little bit more time in the oven or your dehydrator.
This is actually 1 kilogram of meat. We got this at our local supermarket, so you really shouldn't have any problem sourcing this ingredient. The other great thing about making these treats for your dog is actually also that you can use any protein that you want. You can use beef, you can use chicken, you can use turkey. We used camel before, we used lamb. There's no limit to your imagination. So whatever you have handy, whatever you have at your house right now, you can do this. When you go into your local pet store, usually what you'll find is about 50 grams a pack of dehydrated treats, and they'll cost you about what, like $10 or $7 maybe?
For the quality that we're using right now, it would cost about $12.
So this is a really great way to save some money on treats, but also feed your dog some really fresh, good nutrition. So making these treats is great for literally any dog. You can even feed them to cats and other, meat-eating animals that you might have. They are a great training treats for dogs on a dry food diet, but also dogs on a raw food diet. If you want to know what a raw food diet is, please click here. We always say any fresh food you can add to your dog's diet is beneficial, so this would also be a beneficial addition to, your dry food diet.
This is 1 kg of meat. I'm going to show you exactly how to make sure that your treats go in the oven or the dehydrator and they come out ready to go. Okay, here is a special tip. You're not going to find this information anywhere on the internet. I haven't found it, but
It's called the Larry tip.
That's right. Charlie got it right. So if you put in 1 kg of beef into your dehydrator or into your oven, you need to get back 300 grams of treats. And this is how you would know that all of the moisture has been removed. Here's another great tip. Now when you're laying out your meat onto the rack, it's a great idea to stretch it out a little bit. That way you're increasing the surface area and you are decreasing the overall time of dehydration.
Now we're laying the meat strips onto the dehydrating rack. How many treats do you guys usually use? Like, we go through a 1 kilo of meat, so 300 grams of treats. How long does that last for us?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Maybe a little less, I would say, actually.
We like to share our treats, so it's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because we have so many now.
Yeah. And all the dogs know that we're the treat queen and king, so... Yeah. So they always know we got the good stuff. When you use a dehydrator, the nutrients of the meat are actually going to be preserved a bit better than if you would use an oven. This doesn't mean that you cannot use an oven. You definitely can use an oven, and there's no need for you to go out and buy a dehydrator if you don't already have one. But we just want to let you know that there is a slight difference in the nutrient content of those treats. So now we're going to put the rack in the oven at the lowest temperature possible. For us, this is 50 grad Celsius. We're gonna have to leave those treats in there for about 6 to 8 hours. Then we're gonna do the check if actually all the moisture is removed. Now, here's another tip that a friend of ours gave us. You could actually leave the oven door open a little bit, which will allow air circulation, and also it's gonna make your oven not that hot. So even if your lowest temperature is 50, your oven will probably be a bit cooler than 50 if you leave the oven door open just a little bit.
Okay, so now we sliced up 1 kg of beef and we're gonna pop these into the dehydrator for 24 hours at 35 degrees Celsius. That is the lowest temperature that you can dehydrate on this machine.
24 hours later.
So now we're gonna pop these into the oven just for 2 minutes at 150 degrees Celsius, just to kill any potential pathogens that might be on this meat.
The treats look ready. We checked them out already. Now we're gonna place them on the scale to check if they pass the Larry test. We got some nice crispy dog treats over here. Voila, that's it.
Now we're gonna weigh it and it should weigh around 300 grams.
Let's see if the Larry tip holds up. Wow.
Wow, 302, that's not bad.
302, so that means there's absolutely no moisture left in these treats. That's perfect.
So it's okay if your treats have up to 5% moisture in them. What we're gonna do to ensure that there's absolutely nothing left inside the treats, we're gonna leave these out for a few days unsealed.
So now the last and final step. Many of you might not even want to do this step, but we do it because we have a small dog and we use this for training treats. If you use this for just chews for your dogs to chew on during the day, you might not want to cut these, but we cut them in very small pieces so that we can use them outside as training treats in the house, and we're cutting them now with a very good scissor.
A meat shear. What you may or may not notice is that when you cut along the meat, depending on the thickness, you might notice that it might be a little gummy. So this is a sign that there's actually still moisture in the meat, and you may need to put this back into the dehydrator just to completely dry it out.
We store the treats in these glass containers that are sealed. So in this glass container, it would last 6 months, but you could also vacuum seal them and then they would last much longer, like up to a year, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if you're looking into buying a dehydrator, we would recommend the one that we're using. We'll link it in the description section down below. Some of the things that we looked out for when choosing a dehydrator was to make sure that it was stainless steel racks, not plastic, just for durability reasons. To make sure it had multiple racks. So right now, the one that we're using is 8 racks and holds typically 2.5 kilos. So that's about 5 pounds of meat at a time, which is really great. We wanted to make sure that it dehydrated at a very low temperature. So this one does it at 35 degrees Celsius, which is very low heat. And it's really great.
Yeah, but again, you do not need a dehydrator. You can also make it in your oven. Don't go and buy one if you're not already looking to buy one. So not necessary.
Yeah. We understand that you may want to go out and buy treats anyway. So what we would recommend that you look out for when you are buying treats is to take a look at the ingredient list. Typically, you really want to have only just one ingredient. You really want to stay away from preservatives and additives that might be inside of those pet treats.
Like making your own treats, it really feels like an unlimited supply. Like, it's awesome. It's raining treats. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, give it a thumbs up, and we're gonna make more videos like this if you want.
Definitely.
Let us know how you guys like these treats, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye.
Let's pick these up for nothing gets them all.
Yeah. Nine.